didn't get it either. I heard on the radio that Ballymun is the most densely populated area in Ireland. I think those people have enough problems to deal with without being called dense. I read a newspaper column that said paedophile trees should be defrocked. I don't see how taking their clothes off is going to help. Somebody told me there's a chemical in Diet Coke bottles that causes heavy menstruation. So I stopped drinking Diet Coke. I got a new bed there a while back, and I went to the bed shop, and I was trying to haggle with the guy. I like this bed, but I'm not really sure about the price. And he's like playing hardball. And I said to him, "Can I sleep on it?" He said, "Security won't let that happen." So I got to bed, and I only got around to christening it at the weekend. You know what I mean? Yeah, priest came around to sprinkle some holy water on it. Then we get into it, and he fucked me. The reason I got a new bed though was I was leaving my parents' house, and it was, same old story. The phone, and they were saying, there's always a bed here for you. You don't have to go. You can stay anytime you want. And as soon as I moved out, we completely redecorated the room and turned it into a sex dungeon. And there was whips and chains and a big sex swing. There was even a big greased up pole. At least I think he was Polish. It's hard to understand his accent. Where was I? So, horse walks into a pub, and the barman says, "Why long face?" And the horse says, "My mortgage is in arrears, and the bank is going to take my house away." And so, just give me a drink, you prick. And it's a shame, really, because that horse was on the wagon for 4 years. I was going to a fancy dress party last year, and I was dressed as a swan. And I was in the pub drinking beforehand. It was kind of awkward because it wasn't Halloween. So I was going to the party, and there's the kind of shortcut to the house, so over a fence, and I hopped the fence. But on my way down, it wasn't as graceful as I would like, and I kind of twisted my ankle. So when I got to the house, they were all like, I was on the couch the whole time. Everybody was slagging me. I couldn't stand up. Everybody was just walking past, taking pot shots. I was like a sitting duck. So, holidays can be very stressful. I remember feeling really under the gun on my last holiday, especially when an antique cannon fell on me. I got a home Brazilian last week. Don't tell immigration. I'm a big fan of blue movies. Avatar is my favourite. At this point, but it's much. Had to get out of the pottery industry. The Mugs game. So, I know this guy who invented a way to reverse gravity. I said that'd be worth his weight in gold. I know this girl who ropes TV trees Martin King at a party. I went up for her and said, "That's sick." She said, "6 a bit strong, just feeling a bit under the weather." I know this guy, he has a bike, and he has all these like spikes and spears and shit on it, and like, the more he does, like he keeps putting more on, he doesn't want to, but he just feels like the more he does, the more he has to do. It's a vicious cycle. I know this girl, she does sculptures. She mostly uses wood, but I told you better off using a chisel or something. There's a butterfly. There's a butterfly in Northern Ireland that's distinguishable from similar butterflies in Scotland and England, only by the size of its reproductive organ. The Irish one is something like a horsefly. Apparently, a 3,000-year-old temple was found in Jordan last year. I think that's why I have to get a refund road up there. Lao Tzu once said, "He who knows does not speak, and he who speaks does not know." I'm not sure if he's having a go at Stephen Hawking, but if he is, you should leave it out. I was listening to the radio, and I came on for heartworm medicine, and they said, "Do you ever feel like you swallowed fire?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I've never swallowed fire." So I got a big stick and some lighter fluid and some matches. And long story short, I didn't have heartworm, I had third week worms. But the joke was on the medicine company because the doctor didn't prescribe their medicine, they prescribed morphine. This guy was telling me when he goes to parties, him and his mates, they get like a digestive or a rich tea or something sticking on a table, and they all wank onto it, and whoever comes last has to eat it.
Oh.
I've tried some sick things in my life. That really makes the biscuit. I was watching this documentary about the guys who in New York and Chicago who built the skyscrapers, and the processes they use for like putting the girders together was rivet. I was at a dinner party with a horse trainer there last week. Never heard someone talk so much pony and all. Last time I ate out, I got really angry. I don't mean ate out in a sexual way. I mean when I went to a restaurant. I'm usually quite happy to go there. I went to a restaurant and I got really, really angry because the chicken they served me was really horribly undercooked. I was spitting feathers. So last night I felt really deserted. But that was mainly because I covered myself in whipped cream. I once got arrested for indecent exposure, which I thought was kind of harsh because I thought it was decent enough. I asked my psychiatrist how I should get over my addiction to pornography, and he said I should start by thinking outside the box. At least I think that's what he said. I was looking at signings on my phone. I don't like that guy though, because he said I have a god complex, but what he know, he's descended from somebody I made out of dust. That's an Adam and Eve joke in case anybody can get it. Apparently Adam had really bad sexual health, but then he cleaned himself up and turned over a new leaf and it was all good. So right, I'm going to leave you with this. This is a chat of mine to the lads. Next time you see a girl, you just go up to her and you say, that's a really nice dress. Do you know where it would look better? And she'll say, where? And then you say, on the 6-1 news, being stuffed into a plastic bag. By a steakatologist. Now, you're not going to get a whole lot of yeses. But when you do get a yes, it is going to be the kinkiest sex of your life. Alright, I've been John O Donnell.